Bloodwolf Arts Studio. Unleash the artist within.
Welcome to Bloodwolf Arts Studio, and I'm your host, Mr. Moonlight. So today I am reading the next poem in my series titled Summer's Cross from my collection of poetry, The Seasons of Life, Volume 1, Autumn. This one was published on June 29th, 2011. So this one was written about a very particular experience and interaction I had where I was exploring certain emotions regarding the way that other people responded to me checking in with them. And because I remember this particular interaction, one of my brothers, because I have, was it seven brothers? But one of my older brothers was coming back from work and middle of summer, and there was, and I was just reading back through my journals for a little bit of clarity on this, but in this particular instance, when I look back into it, and this is something I didn't remember reflecting on in the past when I've looked over this poem, but we had been woken up really early that day. Apparently, it was some irrigation work we were doing, and there was like a meeting, and then we was like everybody was like beating on each other's doors to get everybody up, and then only to find out that they basically had the meeting without us, and that it was just a really and it was one of those things that's just like, oh, this could have been an email kind of thing. Like, but, um, so later in the day, and I don't even know if that correlates to this. I just remember looking through my journals, and that was something that showed up that day. And it was like 4 or 5 in the morning when that happened. It's like, Jesus. Um, but I remember, seeing my brother come home from work, and he was like upset about something. And this one particular brother, he was like, he's always been kind of like a silent type, kept a lot to himself. And I remember just asking him how he was doing or what was going on, because I saw that he was all worked up and it concerned me. And he just completely blew me off. And I was like, ouch. I was like, man, I just wanted to help. I just wanted to see how you're doing. And I was just blown completely off. And it hurt me so deeply. Like I was so hurt. Because I'm like, here I am. I want to care for my brother, and he's not giving me anything. And I took that so personally. I was like, man, and all these emotions are bubbling up. And so I'm like, God, I know what I'm going to do. I'm like, I pull out my book and I'm like, I'm going to write something. And what ended up coming out with was this poem, Summer's Cross. And I mean, it's got some religious imagery in it, like with the cross. Um, but the poem primarily is just about um, being aware of other people and where they're at, and that when they're going through something, then it's not about you, and it's about putting yourself in the other person's shoes and attempting to see things from their perspective. Like, man, if I was in your shoes, maybe I would be upset too, or whatever. And so this poem essentially is just all about putting myself into the person's shoes. And there's also a bit in the poem about, and that's why it's the summer's cross, because it's talking about when things get heated, like the emotions rise up, things are bubbling over, things are getting heated, and there's a longing for um, calmer times. And I use the reference of winter in the poem, where it's like I long for times that are cool and calm and collected, and I prefer those. And then there's the acknowledgement of being like, well, but these times when things are bubbling up, like we have to have these times when things boil over, because like that's just part of life. Um, one of the lines in the poem is, nature simply can't be wired, so we have to burn. And essentially it's like, well, these challenging times have to come because that's just part of life, the ebbs and flows. And these are the times when we're tested the most, like when things aren't calm, when things aren't chill, even though those times are a lot of fun, then it's like these times when things are kind of bubbling, boiling over. It's an inevitable part of life, but like these are the times when we're tested to see how we can handle things under pressure, and have grace under pressure. And so that's a lot of this poem is reflecting on that, and it was something inspired by my brother just to completely ignoring my check-in because I just remember I remember like the look on his face, like he was just so in himself, and he's like he didn't want to talk to anybody, and I was like, ouch. I'm like, um, so that's this one, Summer's Cross. So I'll have that following this video as per usual. And so remember to like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Facebook, Blood Wolf Art Studio, and then remember to follow me on TikTok as Mr. Moonlight Rhyme. And I have a link to the copy of the books down in the comment section or down in the description, I mean. So feel free to tune into that. Stay tuned for the video coming afterwards. And thank you for tuning in, and welcome to my side of the moon.
Summer's Cross by Aaron Brown. All along life's unknown path, many words are spoken. Some may cause a joyous laugh, while others, friendships broken. Many marvel what some do say. What made them think their thought? Why had they caused this fray? What sincerely had they sought? Words and actions done by all, just like yearly weather, never-ending cycles of small, odd, sought-out endeavors. Just as summer goes too fast with the motion and the heat, winter seems to forever last without friction, neither sweat. Life goes on through seasons many, with times of winter and summer. Many unthought thoughts aplenty. Frozen words are funner. Although winter is most desired, summer is where we learn. Nature simply can't be wired, so we have to burn. Burn on through the fire of season and learn to bear the flame. Always believing there is a reason, thinking from their frame. Great is the skill to understand why others feel their feel. Maybe they can barely stand. This may not be their real. When upon your hard time season, others may be too. Never forget to think their reason. What if that were you?